It's Madden NFL 24, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins, and it comes your way next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis thrilled to be with Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season in Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Hurts changing up the play. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Smith, the man in motion left. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. A run straight ahead with Achane. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, back to Achane. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
At the 45-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's go. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Waddle complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Back to the ground, Achane. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Ready.
This is 2nd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. You see the numbers, all those carries. If you get that many carries in the drive, you better finish it with a touchdown, and he did.
Yeah, and deservedly so, right? Because we've seen times like the Carolina Panthers, sometimes Jonathan Stewart to carry the ball all the way down, and then Cam, he's such a great goal line runner, he'll carry it in. But in this case, though, that didn't happen. The fellow lugging the load, he's the one who got to reap the reward.
Yeah, there was no touchdown vulture here. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 2nd and 5. In motion left goes Smith. Second down. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
20, TX.
2 and now on first down. Throw caught by Ochan. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Mostert. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the boot.
And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the gun, here's Swift. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try and run for it. But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing is Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Achane to start the drive. Sidney Brown in on the tackle.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Watch it, Oscar. Longer, long.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Hey, 21 TA. Hey.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their 1st interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Hurts. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Turbo 1. 32 Stinger.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 55 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24.
Eagles 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They go play action with Hurts. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
44, ready.
Now Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'll tell you what, partner, after the ice is down, he's going to be a nice, long, soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Hurts sets up to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Flushed out right. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB... Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Turbo 1 high. Turbo 1 high. 20 TX. Out.
Tua going to throw. The short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Misdirection is the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go, fellas. It's showtime, baby.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their own 24. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Now! 180! Hey, we're good!
They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
What now?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. Shoves him aside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Holding offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On play action, it's Carr. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Carr now to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. What a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now 2nd and 9. Kamara up the middle. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here we go with Kamara. And this will wind up the Saints' first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a 1st down in that situation?
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From midfield, here's Carr. That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Carr. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bradley Chubb. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So Carr departs, and on his Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
All right, fellas, listen up.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. And there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Again, it's Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Hill on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Another catch there for Waddle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. And a good quarterback
facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And a short 3-yard pickup gets them up to the 15.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring out the third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here's Carr to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Watch out for Hill on the return. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Miami set to take over.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To a fast pass outside complete. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made down at the 33.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, They have a field day just running to the football.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Holding. Offense.
That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz.
Still first down.
Monday, now!
Now a play fake. Carr. Throwing out right here. Caught by Olave. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
It's a gain of 14 and brings up second down at their 48-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. From the 48-yard line, here's a second down and 4. Now Carr.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense so far on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Carr. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that kicks first downs and keeps the ball away from the opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This one thrown underneath to Achane. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there on that play. I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Achane on the counter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Sanders' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25. So time for Carr and the Saints. Trailing 10-3. 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. They'll have 2 timeouts and, of course, also the 2-minute warning as they go to work on 1st down. Carr now on first down. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Carr. Connecting with Hill.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
First down, New Orleans.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Throwing his Carr. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
And the Saints, first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here's 2nd down. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, got a throw.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Carr. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side, all 4 quarters. And Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 17-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. This is 1st and 10. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Carr to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Carr now to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Carr to throw again. And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Christian Wilkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Tua to throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Come on, two. Hey, let's go. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another 12 coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Tua going to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
44, ready. 20, TX. Out!
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mostert trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks 0. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. first carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Back to throw, Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Geno.
At the 47-yard line.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
And Smith here, an audible at the line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Geno on first down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Here's Walker.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Geno. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Dolphins 7, Seahawks 3.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play action. Now it's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Smith. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Ready. 21G. Ready.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Jamal Adams down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Achane here. They stay on the ground. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half, but not in the first game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, Paul. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
No ball! Check 59, cover!
Smith throwing again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, it's Tua. The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 5. First down, Dolphins.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Check 58.
They'll throw now on the final play. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gooden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought all their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Geno now to throw. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Line.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the
Smith.
31-yard line.
This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 31 yards. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of the second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Throw caught by Ochan. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And quickly they get to the line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Ochan.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Smith going to move him around. Back to Walker on 1st down.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Walker going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
13 next.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Daytona. Tuesday. 53.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said? It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And he'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not just waving through traffic, and now he's free.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in the game, but like the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Here we go. Hey, let's go Wednesday.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd down and 3. In motion right, that's Metcalf. Sticking with Walker on second down.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And now Smith going to change the play.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They run again with Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Achane on first and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Tagovailoa on the throw on second down here.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Here's Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Walker to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here comes second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. A quick throw out to Lockett.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Here's Smith.
And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's first down.
21G.
Throwing Tua.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Tua.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Here's Tua.
And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Tua. Achane gets it from the gun. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage, they stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now.
Turbo one. Out.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Second and 6 coming up.
Turbo one, high.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And his kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And a little bit of a surprise they
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. In motion left, Flowers. Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
No, we changed it.
That's another one complete to Mitchell. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Throwing now is Geno. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st down, it's Smith. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Third and 5.
From the 50, it's Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. Down to about the 37. This is 2nd and 8. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
At the 37-yard line.
Play action. It's Smith.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. Now inside the 25.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
63 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Seahawks nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Geno.
He
completes this to Walker. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Second and 10.
From the gun, here's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
In motion left, Flowers.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Jackson on second down.
That is incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And I don't think he got there, no. Too short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings us 2nd and 3.
But once again, it's Mitchell.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
from the red zone now. Here's Jackson on first down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency. Get to the line of scrimmage. Snap the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Justin Tucker on the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling.
It's a gain of 5.
Gino now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Smith now to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll go down at the 28. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Smith. And this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Myers' kick is good, and they'll get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
In motion left, Flowers.
They go play action with Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Jackson throwing once more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
A 36-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at...
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. This complete to Lockett. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5.
Out of the gun, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Seattle.
Now Geno on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Hey, here we go, Sunday.
Smith here, an audible at the line.
Hey, it's a clip.
Here's Smith throwing on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Smith. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Throw ball, throw ball.
3rd and long. It's Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
6 yards. And that's good for a Seahawks.
Smith. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A shotgun snap for Smith.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Smith.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
To the air again, Smith. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up on 2 yards on the second down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, Jackson. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. Rashad Bit, and he coughed it up, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. What was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Hey, report.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the 5, 3rd and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Now Geno. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh,
the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On second down, Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Lamar changing the look. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. That is caught, and he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. And this complete to Mitchell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Jackson. That's another one, complete to Mitchell. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
BC, right? Let's go.
Again, Jackson checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throw
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
13X, 13X.
Here we go on fourth. Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. He may go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 97 yards.
And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you've got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Leonard Williams able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say